Hello there, my fellow Cybertronians. This is Mega Ginger, the Ginger Transformer podcast. I didn't know what I was going to talk about in this one, whether it was going to be top 10 deaths, top 10 my personal deaths in Transformers, or or some of the new stuff that's been out. Well, it showed it was coming out in like early December, but obviously I didn't do a video for pretty much all of December. So I actually decided to do that one first, just to go over some of the figures, what I'm getting, what my thoughts are. So, without further ado, this is the Age of the Primes. Is basically the start of a new series of Transformer toys. Whether we get a TV show to go with it, I have no idea. Like we did with other shows and other toy lines. First off, we have the Titan of Star Optimus. I don't know why they made him a Titan. They could have very easily just done what they did with like the IDW Transformers 30th Ultra Magnus. Have the figure, but obviously there's like a little hot rod that goes inside the Star Optimus or Rodimus, whatever you want to call him. You could just they do the same thing with Ultra Magnus. He's only about that size. Still big, but not a Titan. Doesn't need to be a Titan. I'm not going to be getting that one because it's not just because of him. It's like if they're not supposed to be like Titan size, then I'm not going to get it. Didn't buy Devastator, didn't buy Predaking, didn't buy Omega Supreme. You know, not supposed to be Titan size. So I'm not going to be getting him. Wasn't happy for anyone that wants him. I know there's a lot of hype about him, but what they go bring out his opposite, like that version of Megatron. Did you go with a Titan for some reason now? I don't know how they're going to work that one. Like complete honesty, but I won't be getting that. Happy for people that are happy about it. Then we have leader classes. G2 Grimlock. Not going to get it, but I am happy that they've got him in his proper G2 colours, the true blue colours. Because they brought out a Generation 2 Grimlock beforehand. Same line where you got like the bright orange jazz, and you got a few others that were Generation 2. And it was like, fair dues, some of the figures were Generation 2. They had Generation 2 figures. Those weren't the colours. Grimlock was bright yellow. It wasn't his Generation 2 colours. Like fucking, it was like a dark blue, royal blue. So while I'm not buying, I'm happy they got the accurate. Silver Bolt, who seems to have an extra addition that goes on the back of his jet mode. I think that's all the combiner parts, for Superion. Now I'm going to say this right now. I'm not buying another Superion. I got my Unite Warriors one, the Takara version. I mean, if I'd got the normal Hasbro crap, I probably would get the new stuff. No, I didn't. I spent extra dosh to get the good gear at the time from Unite Warriors. It was very rare that I bought anything from the actual Combiner War line that was a combiner. If I could get them from Unite Warriors, I got them from Unite Warriors. Very surprised that we didn't get a Leo Kaiser from Unite Warriors for obvious reasons. But yeah, Silverbolt and the other aerial bots will be a pass. Love the molds. Happy for people that are happy to get them. Just I don't need more new figures. Unless I win the lottery. It's no, it's not happening. The final leader class, something I have got in pre-order because I don't have one of him, and I really want one of him. Megatronus Prime, aka just Megatronus, aka the Fallen, a character introduced in Dreamwave in the War Within comic series. Yeah, I loved that little series. Basically, all Decepticons had to come together eventually to fight him because he was freaking unstoppable. Obviously not talking about the Fallen from the Bayverse stuff. Probably just as evil, but this guy was like a herald of Unicron, or at least try to break the seal of Primus. I assume he worked for his opposite. Yeah, buying him. Very, very, very comic accurate. Very happy to have him. On to the Voyager class. We have Prima. Well, Prima Prime. But I think he was just called Prima. And he's a Generation 1 inspired character, from it's a flashback in the Five Faces of Darkness Part 4, where Rodimus Prime's into the Matrix to find out who the Quintessons are. And he's one of the Primes telling the story of the Quintessons to Rodimus Prime. And as soon as I saw the head sculpt, I was like, oh, fuck, yes! I'm probably more excited than I should have been. Another thing I've got on pre-order. I think the only things I have in pre-order from this wave one, are the actual primes themselves. I think I've got anything else in pre-order. Red Alert, in brackets Armada. I'm going on against the character. I think we need more Armada, Energon, Cybertron characters, but only if they've not been out and Generation 1. Snowcat, Demolisher, those kinds, you know? Tidal Wave's been brought out. We didn't have a Tidal Wave in Generation 1. Bring them in. I'll buy them. When it comes to that kind of stuff, when it comes to figures, I don't care what universe it is as long as they G1ify it. Knockout, Bulkhead, Strong Arm, Tidal Wave, I have them all. And I'm meaning Tidal Wave, not the Titan size one, but the one that came out in a box set years ago with other figures. I have him. Bring out characters. I mean, they could have easily done a Snowcat. Put a pair of skis on a Warfor Cybertron Ironhide, and there you go. Someone made a digibash of it on Instagram. It's very easy to do. Okay, that's pretty much for the Voyagers. There's only two. Deluxe, we have four. Two of which are the aforementioned aerial bots, Air Raid and Slingshot. Once again, I love the molds. I love the figure. Look at the figures. Already have them. Not going to waste more money buying them. And like I say, this is the difference between me and what is known as proper collectors. I'll have one of everything unless it's something that really just speaks to me. I just have one of that figure. I'm not going to buy another one, and then another one, and then another one. No. In that case, yes, sometimes it does end. We also have Solus Prime. We don't really see much of Solus in any sort of, well, anything, nothing that I've saw anyway. Power of the Prime series, it's either flashbacks or a disembodied kind of spirit. I'm not gonna lie, unless she's in other stuff, you know. Yes, I have bought her. It's a prime. I don't have. It's on the shop list. That's the three things I bought from this new line. That's pretty much it. We also have an animated Waspinator. I didn't know animated had a Waspinator, let alone one that turned into what seems to be a car. No interest. Once again I have a Waspinator. It's a Beast Wars Waspinator. It's what it's supposed to be. I have it. I'm good. We've got a Transformers X Sonic, right? We had the X Ghostbusters or X Back to the Future, right? We're getting a Sonic and Tails. Sonic transforms into a car. Tails turns into a very faithful replica of the plane that he flies in the Sonic comic. Possibly in the TV series, I don't know. Animated series. I read the Sonic comics growing up as a kid, like the 90s comics, and it looks pretty good that way. It looks like the plane he used to fly. The person that could fly without a fucking plane. I won't be picking that up. I don't. I haven't bought any of the crossover stuff. If it's your thing, fantastic. For me, I'm not wasting money on shit that I'd see no point in. That's just Ectotron and Sonic and Tails, and I think there's a Knight Rider crossover car that's supposed to be out. No interest whatsoever. But that's all confirmed to be coming out later this year. Here we have Rumours. This is the Rumour Mill. First few rumours were on Cybertron.com, so you can look them up yourself if you think I'm talking crap, because it is rumours. I take all this with a pinch of salt myself. Apparently, we're going to be getting a Generation 2 Dinobot 2-pack of Slag and Snarl, which would make sense because we had them in the Generation 2 colours in a couple of comics. One was green, one was red. I can never remember what was what. I never had the figures for these. I had a couple of the original Dinobots when I was growing up, but I didn't have the Generation 2 ones, ironically. But that is a rumour. It's on Cybertron.com. We also have, once again, this is Cybertron.com, Horrible will be coming out as part of a multi-pack, another 4-pack. The same with the Hammer Squeeze Play, and what happened with Fangry. Now, the Fangry multi-pack I bought. I bought it all. I wanted all those figures. Squeeze Play, I had to wait very patiently until I saw one that was on eBay by itself. It was robbery. I might as well have bought the pack. But I didn't want any of the figures in it. So, Hasbro, you're bringing Horrible in a 4-pack. Make it Horrible, Headmaster Nightbeat, Headmaster Sam, Headmaster Hosehead. Just, give us the extra Autobot Headmasters. Decepticon Headmasters and Target Masters, Titan Masters, whatever, all seem to be getting like great treatment here, I mean, we've not long got Quake coming out with his 2 Target Masters. We've had Spinister and we've had Needle Nose in the past. All we got was like a scoop with his 2 Target Masters, but like 10 years ago. I think it was the 30th line, and that was it. Same with the Decepticon Target Masters. We got them all. It was like 2 years between Crosshairs and Point Blank. We're still waiting for Sure Shot. I think that's been cancelled now. I'm not sure. And let's face it, yeah, I know Nightbeat. has already had a character out, right? He has had another figure. But if we get him and his headmaster buddies as headmasters, that'd be great. I mean, you'd think they would have brought them out at the time, so we're just making everybody a headmaster, Titan Master. They're just making everybody a Titan Master. So why not bring out ones that actually were, you know? But once again, that's a part of the rumor mill. So once again, pinch us up. Last one from Cybertron.com. New HasLab will be out in spring, or at least we'll be finding out who it's going to be in spring. No one knows who it's supposed to be yet, what line it's supposed to be. Someone mentioned the Gigatron. I'm personally hoping for like a figure that's not being. Gigatron's not having another figure out. Fair enough, okay. But I'm hoping it's along those lines, like someone who's really left field. You wouldn't have thought they were going to get one. That they weren't going to get a figure, an updated figure. I mean, if they bring a six pack of throttle bots, sign me up. I'll throw all my money at it. But it's going to have to be something exceptional for me to throw my money behind it again. I mean, last time I did it, it was Deathsaurus. I missed it for Star Saber. I had to actually go third party with that. That's why I made sure I got Deathsaurus when it was on the site. But bar that, I don't even have the HasLab Unicron. Big regret, because obviously now scalper prices, you might as well buy a Robus and Optimus Prime or Megatron. And it's the same prices. Last but not least, this was from the site tformers.com. Possibility of Sure Shot will be sometime this year. This one I don't take with a pinch salt, I take with a handful. I'm talking enough rock salt. If you throw it at a ghost, you're going to kill him again, kind of way. That much salt. I mean, the last Hasbro update, the last official Hasbro update was February last year, I think. And that wasn't even saying we're getting a figure. It was just like that, kind of like it was that portal thing, and there was a picture of Sure Shot in it. And I don't even know if any of those other figures a lot of those other figures did appear, or have appeared, or at least are still being talked about. Sure Shot seems to have just disappeared into oblivion, and that's what I was saying just a few minutes ago about Autobot headmasters and target masters not getting the same love of Hasbro for some reason as Decepticon headmasters and target masters. Give us them all. I mean, we still have plenty to get. You could be making money. We want these figures. But like I said, Sure Shot sometime this year. Big whack of salt, big lump of rock salt for that one. I personally am 50-50. I don't know. I mean, if the figure comes out, I'm going to buy it. With crosshairs and point blank just sitting there waiting for him. But if I'm honest, if it's going to happen, I don't see it happening in 2026. And even then, more likely all we're going to get in 2026 will probably be Studio Series 86 reissues over reissues over reissues over reissues, because it'll be the year the movie came out. But yeah, that's all I've got on the what's coming out on the Rumour Mill so far. At least we're making this video. There's a good chance I'm going to make another video, and there's going to be like a shit ton of other stuff that's came out between there now and then. So yeah, so next week is going to be my top 10 personal Transformer deaths, because they kill a lot of them. It's like Generation One was sacred, but after that it was like kill everyone. So next time, roll out my Veil Cybertronians.